Good evening. So this is the video that I was supposed to do a couple days ago, but got a little nervous, came up with excuses not to do it. But if I'm gonna grow, I have to do it, so I'm here. A little bit about fear. Fear is something that we all need. You know, from the time that we were hunter-gatherers, fear helped us survive as people. You know, fear causes the 3 F's. You know, the reactions, flight, fight, and freeze. And all 3 of those are needed at some point in life in order for us to survive. But the problem is, sometime over the years, people started having fears that really didn't have anything to do with survival. It's all cosmetic. Well, a lot of it is cosmetic fears, or just fears that don't even make any sense. Like some people have fear of bananas, you know, and some people fear success. Other people, you know, fear driving, even though they've never had anything to be afraid about driving. Never got in an accident, you know, never had anybody die in a car accident, but people just fear it anyway. But yeah, so I'm trying to get over my fears so I can become a better person, a greater version of myself. And two of my biggest fears, public speaking, which this is kind of a way to get over that. I'm not really speaking in public, but I'm speaking to the public. And the fear of my body, showing people my body. So really, like I said in my first video, it's more of a fear of judgment. And, you know, just afraid to be judged. So I'm really trying to use this as an outlet to get over that. Back to the fear aspect though, I got a story. And, you know, this kind of made me think that a lot of people's fears, all you have to do is just go to war with your own fears, you know. Start a war with your fears and you'll get over them. So when I was younger, me and my cousin, we would go in the woods with jars, and we would go and we would just capture all types of spiders. You know, we were young, so we felt like we were invincible. We weren't afraid of spiders. So we would go out and we would catch them. And you wouldn't believe how many different types of spiders there are, but we would catch them all in jars, close up the jars, watch them fight, crazy stuff. And I was never afraid of spiders. Never, my whole life, afraid of spiders. Part of my life, I grew up in Florida, and you see all types of insects. You know, there's lizards, there's all types of stuff like that. So never had that fear. And then, I don't know how old I was, 12, 14, something like that. That movie Arachnophobia came out. And I watched the movie, and I remember the part where, you know, it shows why the guy was afraid of spiders. When he was a baby, the spider crawled over him, and he couldn't do anything about it. And then from that point on, he was just terrified of spiders. Well, something triggered something in my mind and in my thought process after that movie. And after that movie, I was terrified of spiders. I mean, I was terrified of spiders. And like, I was really terrified. Like, if I seen a spider, I'd have to leave the room. It doesn't matter how big or how small it was, I would just have to get out of there. And this, you know, I fear spiders all the way up from 14. I'm 36 now, and I just got over it. And what happened was, one day, I seen a spider in the house. And my first reaction was, I gotta get out of here. Then I thought about it. I was like, this is stupid. You know, this is stupid. I'm like 5'8", 5'9", at the time, like 220 pounds, whatever. And I'm scared of something that weighs less than an ounce, something that's not poisonous. And I just got up and I just smashed the spider with my hand. And now I'm over that fear. So I think a lot of people's fears is just somewhere along the line, whether it's some sort of trauma, some event, or just hearing other people's stories. There's like a seed that gets planted in your brain, and over the days it just grows and grows and grows, and it becomes an uncontrollable fear. But fears are what are holding a lot of people back. You have to get over your fears. All the cosmetic fears, all these fears that aren't life and death situations, you got to get over them. If you're going to become a better person, if you're going to become the greatest version of yourself, you have to get over your fears. So I'm here. And I'm getting sick to my stomach. But this fear alone has really held me back a lot. And it's held me back for years, because a lot of you guys know that, you know, I like working out. And I like helping people. A lot of people ask me for help, you know, whether it's different workouts or how they should diet, how they should eat. And I've wanted to be a personal trainer for a long time. You know, I even took some classes on nutrition, took some classes on personal training. And I pretty much live in the gym, but every time I think about, you know, what a personal trainer should look like, I start comparing myself to that. And I don't, in my mind, I'm not at that level. Like, if I was to hire a personal trainer, I want somebody who was cut up. And a good example is when I was in high school, the physical conditioning coach for the football team was this big, gigantic guy, right? He was huge. He must have been like 400 pounds. And I could never, like, listen to what he had to say, because, you know, you're not supposed to judge, but every time he was telling us to do something to get in this type of condition, you know, to me, it didn't really matter the experience that he had, because he didn't look the part. So I'm thinking to myself, this guy's trying to tell me how to do things, how to get physically fit, how to get stronger, but he doesn't do it himself. So why should I listen to him? And that always reflects in my mind when I think of myself being a personal trainer. I know I have a good amount of knowledge. I could get some more, and I'm working on that. But as far as the physical aspect of it, I don't think I'm that image yet. So that's part of my fear. And the whole judging thing. Like, I just have this crazy fear about being judged. So, I mean, let's just get to it, man. Let's just get to it. So, there it is.